Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please give a warm welcome to the host of the Happy Hour, Chris Lane Sr.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the happy hour. I feel like Flounder in Animal House. Oh boy, is this great. Folks, you're in for a treat for tonight. We have a very special guest with us. We just saw one of his great tunes. It's Frank Terzo will be joining us here in half a second. And I'm going to say hi to people kind of as we go along. So I see Rhodey there. I see Poison Whales. I see Doug Kidder. Howdy, I see Liza Armstrong from Down Under. And I'll just say hi to people as they come in. But let's not waste any time. Let's get the man of the hour up right now. Everybody say ho to my special guest, Frank Terzo.
Chris, what's going on?
How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right.
Good.
Hello,
well,
everybody.
now I know. In that video, you had all those stars flying around. I didn't realize it was sawdust. See? It's the magic, folks. It's kind of an inside joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the show. Thanks for coming on. I know it's a little late East Coast time, but tell everybody what you're wearing right now, because that is a cool jersey.
Yes. I had to do this for our good friend Chris. This is, if you're not familiar with the NHL, Toronto Maple Leafs and every other team throughout the league has to have a St. Patty's uniform for that special day. And this is Toronto Maple Leafs St. Patty's uniforms. And actually, I think St. Patrick's was the first name of the Toronto Maple Leafs.
That's right. I mean, that's why it's the St. Pat's. Yes.
Yep, the St.
See,
Pat's.
a little trivia there, boys and girls. An original 6 team, but some of the teams had different names when they started out. So very cool. Yeah,
So
Frank
I
and I are
thought
both
I'd
hockey guys.
Do this for you, brother.
Very cool. I would wear my jersey except for I would die because it's so hot and I would just melt on the show.
I've got nothing underneath it.
That would
This is the actual official jersey, as I showed you backstage. It's got the straps for the pants and so it's
and all that good stuff. Well, very cool. And I like the cut of your jib, Frank. I don't know. I follow, and the Leafs they're playing okay. They're finding their way.
they're the most hated team in the continent.
I don't hate them. I just know that they're going to go to the playoffs and not have success. But my dad was from the Chicago area and rooted for the Chicago Cubs forever, so I get it.
You can definitely relate.
Someday, the Maple Leafs will screw up and win the Cup. I mean, not my lifetime, but someday they will.
It better be in my lifetime.
Yeah,
Actually,
we can
they
hope,
won
right?
2 in my lifetime, but it was
it's been a
3
been a
years
minute.
old. Yeah.
Well, I hate to point out for all my Canadian friends, but Canadian team hasn't won the Cups for a very, very
1995, I think. Maybe 7. It was Calgary.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, I think it was
Montreal.
Montreal was the last Canadian team to win it, and it's been a minute.
Yeah.
But that happens.
Yeah. Oh well. Oh, there's Hubsy.
Oh, Gary. Hi to Gary Hubbs, and with the smart comment. But
I knew I was gonna take a beating wearing this, but I did it for you, brother.
Yeah, that's right. It's all good.
Yeah.
Hey, I tell you what, Hubsy's team is much improved. They put up a lot better fight than Edmonton did when we went on that swing last week.
If I didn't love Hubsy so much, I'd really say how I feel.
God, I got a little east on west crime here, hockey-wise. Canadians, folks, take their hockey really seriously. And again, I played my whole life, so I get it. But
we hate every other team. Yeah. And it's funny because we don't feel that way to any American team.
Yeah.
Except if you're from Toronto, you can't stand Boston.
Which nobody can stand Boston. Sorry, Lori.
Sorry, Lori.
Everybody hates them. No, that's no. We hate Boston too. True story. Well, good stuff. Well, I am so happy to have Frank on the show for a number of reasons. A, we'll just talk about his contributions to the community. He's been doing the Community Pulse 5 years now, guys, running that show. And a shout out to everybody. He highlights new artists. You know, he's a very selfless guy, which is really, I really appreciate that about him. And again, we're not here to blow smoke. I just call him like I see him. So if Frank's show was crap, I'd tell you, but it's not. It's awesome. And just he continues to find that Swedish or Finnish, I'm not sure, he's somewhere, a Nordic country, but that guitarist that you mentioned on your show the other day, VGK.
Vac.
Yeah,
Guitar.
Vac,
Yeah.
yeah,
GTR.
Vac Guitar. Went over to his channel, and I'm listening to stuff going, wow, hot damn, this guy's great. And
Yeah.
subbed him up, and, you know, he sent me a nice note back saying, hey, thank you. And I just said, hey, found you on the Community Pulse. And he probably has no idea, but Frank's just continues to find new folks like that, which is pretty awesome.
Well, I'm gonna say I like to promote everybody if I could, but primarily those that the featured artist and channel montages that I do. Actually, that's what I look at, and it's the artists that are reaching out to the artists there, not the ones that say great track, Frank. It's like, it's not my song. It's a montage. But the ones that go from there to the person's channel and offers up support, and that's it. You know,
Yeah,
that's
well,
important.
Connecting people is great. Now, the reason why I want to have you on, because you're such a good songwriter and your catalog is so amazing. And here was a testament. There was someone on your show, I think it was 2 weeks ago, and they were in the comments, and they're a fairly frequent commenter, and they're like, wow, Frank, I didn't realize you had songs and you're a songwriter. So they just knew you from the show, and they're like,
really?
oh my
I didn't
goodness. And so I want to have you on just in case people forget that maybe you're really a good songwriter, and that's how you came into this. And I thought we'd spend the evening just chatting about songwriting, chatting a little bit about, you know, your thoughts on that, music, just in general. You know, give you a chance to talk shop and you know, talk about Frank a little bit. I know you're a fairly humble guy, but you know, we can drop that for a minute.
Yeah, and here I am saying hi to everybody. Forget, what did you just say? No, I'm just kidding.
Blaine's just blabbering on, just filling space.
I can't type and look at the same time.
No, it's
Okay, I'm just going to say, hey, Boot.
there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Rhett. Huevos. How you doing? Ex-bootlicker, good to see you. I said hi to Doug Kidder. Did anybody else new come in? I don't think so. If you did, I missed you, and I'll catch you. Hey, speaking of new, there's the dog paw. What's going on?
Oof.
Oof. I'm gonna have the dog paw on at some point here in the near future. He's gonna come on and he's gonna explain himself.
Yeah, he has a lot of explaining to do.
He's got a lot of explaining to do. Indeed.
Yeah.
Well, so give everybody, I mean, you've been interviewed by Jade. I'm not going to rehash that same ground, but give everybody the quickie. You were a musician, you know, played, toured a little bit, did some of that stuff, and then tell us a little bit about that, and then how you came back into making music like you do now.
Yeah, I mean, it's the main part of my story, so I don't mind talking about it. And it's ironic that that song that you opened the show with was the last song that I had written before my addictions took over. And I grew up in a musical family, idolizing my uncles, my older brothers, but especially my uncles, who were well known in Ontario and Canada, and primarily Toronto. And if you can imagine just a young kid having cool uncles that you don't even realize who they are at that time when you're 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, but you see Neil Young, you see Sweet Daddy Siki, and I know you're a wrestler, and I've been dying to tell you that Sweet Daddy Siki had spaghetti and meatballs at my grandmother's house while we were sitting on the ground just
Awesome.
looking up. Yeah. Yeah. So, but it's just growing up in that environment. I started to play music, and my dad was a musician, recorded music in Sicily on 78s back then. Anyways, nobody could find that album, but I started to write, and I wrote a lot, and I don't know what happened, but I had like about 300 songs in a bunch of books, and obviously nobody was really paying too much attention. Okay, another song, really? You know, the kid that's so invasive. Listen to this. Listen to this. I got another one. I got another one. Yeah. So I went the route of pursued addictions, right?
Yeah.
And I always say the stories of many musicians and famous and not so famous musicians go, they get into music and then the drugs take over, and that's their story. I didn't even, I got on stage maybe once or twice, and it was just a bunch of garages and basement jams and stuff like that. And then I just, yeah, I wanted to be in a bar, and it didn't matter whether I was on stage. I just wanted to get high, get drunk, and that's it. So I kind of lost focus, and yeah, I came into the recovery from serious drug addictions, and lucky to be here. And that was in 2006. I met a beautiful lady, as you all know I talk about often, Shauna.
Mm-hmm.
She bought me a guitar when she found out I played music, and picked it back up.
Awesome. Now,
Yeah.
it really is a good story. And there's no coincidence, Frank. I mean, I had your whole catalog to pick from, and that I'm looking through, and that song is the one that said, no, play me first. So, not coincidence.
Yeah.
And very cool. And again, you did the rock star thing. You just kind of forgot about the rock star thing up front and just went straight to the
Yeah.
yeah. But now you went past that. Now you're back on the rock star thing, which is fantastic. And you've got an amazing catalog of really good songs. What compels you to? I mean, is it one of these things that like, well, I get up in the morning and I write a song, and I go to bed and I write a song, or it's just what inspires you to pull together these songs in the fashion that you do?
I don't know if this is going to sound. I wake up with a song in my head every day. I'm almost tempted to say for all my life. I hear a melody and I'll be humming something. And you have to tap into that's not somebody else's song. Like a lot of people humming songs and then they'll almost convince themselves that it's somebody else's song. And it's not. You know? I'm inspired to write music daily. I am blessed with that. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to hold on to gratitude. I want to do more for people because I believe it comes back. And I'm not doing it because I want it to keep coming back. I'm doing it to express that gratitude. I don't know.
No, it makes perfect sense to me, Frank. It just, when you have a gifting and you just, you find ways to share it and everything. And I totally get that. And I also, it's not, I have the same thing. I wake up, there's music playing in my head 24/7. Now, a lot of times it is somebody else's song, and that's fine. It's a song that I like or whatever, but there's, with some frequencies, like, nope, that's, I need to find a guitar. We need to work on this. And, I just say, it comes down from the heavens, and it's a blessing when it does.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
And too, right? When it comes to you and you play a little bit and you go, oh yeah, this could be something.
When as and the more we talk about it, and this is crazy because a few things have already come to mind. I don't know, it's because you and I have been backstage for the past 4 years and talking, but a bunch of things are coming to me now. Like I said, that song that you opened the show with, "A Million Stars Away," was the last song I recorded on my Tascam using the TR-606 drum box with the 16 buttons across, and you can actually skip. And yeah, it was. I wouldn't know how to use it today. I'd have to relearn it.
Yeah.
But things are coming back. Like, to write a song, I put my ear right to the top of the guitar, and I'm not even looking where my hands are, and I'm just trying to find a sound that sounds where I can build from. And then something will always come. Something will always come. Whether the lyrics come after and then it just doesn't work and I shelve it, and it may come back a year later, 2 years later, or 5 years later in some cases.
Yeah. No, very interesting. I probably could get more organized because I scribble notes, lyric ideas on yellow stickies because I've got them in my office. And then sometimes they just, I don't know what happens to them. I've got a notebook here that I'm supposed to be writing in, but it gets buried under other things, and then I can't find it for a month. By then, oh well.
Yeah.
Everybody's got their process, right?
You're a pretty damn good songwriter yourself, Chris.
Well, I honestly, I'm inspired by hanging out with really talented people. Bluntly, I've not really written anything. I mean, I did back in the day when I was touring, but thank God because we had one of those little 4-track Tascam things. Mm-hmm. Thank God none of that stuff survived because it's trash. It was horrible. It was so amateurish and I didn't really start writing songs until I met Dom and started hanging out with him, and then started meeting Ron Ward and this all this crew, and I got inspired by these people are writing good songs. Can I do this? I don't know, and just started trying it.
Yeah.
But
no,
again,
that's awesome.
Yeah, well, and for me, because my world changed, I did tour for a while, and then And I like food. People that watch this show know that I like food.
Really?
I wasn't eating real regularly, in the mid 80s. And, I just and lead singer after singer and stupid drummers and all that. I just was like, I don't want to do this anymore. This is not fun for me. I thought this was going to be fun, and it's not fun. So hung it up, got married, had kids, still played. I kept my 12 string that I bought brand new in 1980 and just, played along and played for the kids and everything. But it was one of those things where young family, we should join a church. So we joined a church, and we'd go for a couple weeks, and the pastor swung by to meet us and give us cookies and all that kind of stuff. And then out of the blue, this dude says, I've been praying for a bass player. Do you play bass? How in the world, right? Because I'm a bass player. That's what I did. And I went, well, yeah, I don't own a bass currently, but yeah, I played bass for a lot of years. And he goes, okay, well, we'll find you a bass and like you start playing in church. And not only did he find me a bass that I could afford, but it was a Gibson Victory bass, the bass that I played all those years ago and got stolen. It was my favorite bass I'd ever owned. And he found another one. And these things are so rare. They only built them for 5 years. So this was kind of a God thing. And did that up until COVID. And then COVID came along and the world fell apart. And then I'm sitting at home going, now what am I going to do with myself? And I've always worked out of my house, so that part wasn't. But I didn't have that outlet. I didn't have my community of musician friends there at the church. So I ended up in this community and I've literally made friends all over the world. It's fantastic.
Amazing.
Yeah, these are my people. This is my church now. and I love being here, and it's just fantastic. So, and that's why I'm so appreciative of having you on the show, because I get your heart and why you do the things the way you do, and you wanting to give back, being grateful for what you have, and wanting to pay it forward in some way. So totally get that. Now, do you play other instruments besides guitar?
All right, including guitar. I play just about every instrument. I'll even fiddle with the fiddle. Okay. Every instrument, just enough to be able to write a song.
Perfect.
Yeah. And I saw Cold Acre in here. I saw Rhett, Gary. There are a ton, James, a ton of amazing talents in our community.
Yeah.
And there's also a ton of talents that, I don't know, you have to stay within your means. I know what I can do and what I do best. I insulate, and I've learned in my businesses that you have to insulate yourself. Surround yourself with the proper tools, talents you need to succeed. If there's one thing that I'm good at, that I'm proud of, is I know how to insulate myself with when it comes to music, with the musicians that I work with, in order to get the best sound I can possibly get.
Absolutely. Why don't you talk a little bit, because you've got some long-running partnerships on the musical side.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell everybody about that just a little bit?
So when I first met Steve Sherman, a friend of my Uncle Sebastian's, they've jammed since they were kids. And I wrote that song, Rise. I had it recorded. I had it on my old original YouTube channel. And my uncle said, why don't you go check out Steve? I'll set you up. And this is at the beginning of COVID. You should really consider producing this track. And I thought it was good enough to post, and it is, and I'm proud of it, even the original take. But he says, try it out and see what you think. I did. We had to wait 3 months because of all the lockdowns, and everybody was paranoid, following the rules and stuff. Anyways, so for the first year, I was going in the back entrance, backing up the truck, so nobody would see me pull out the guitars and stuff like that. So that was it. So I met with Steve and started to produce there. At the beginning, my uncle had a couple of his friends add the bass and stuff. But as many artists out there know, that first album probably cost me about $7,000. Inviting different artists, and it wasn't working. We were getting things back that really took on a different direction. And I think I said this on Jade's channel, not that I'm hard to work with, but if I have a sound in my head, I need to go with that.
Yes.
If it's a song that I wrote. It's different if, like, Ninth Gate is a whole different animal. I mean, that's just beautiful. Just, here's my part. Send it to Gary. Gary sends it to Het, or they both look at it. It doesn't matter. It works in different ways, and that's a whole different thing. But if it's my music, if I'm hearing something, I already know what I want it, what the outcome, what I want it to sound like, complete. And that wasn't working. So we just went with Steve. Some of the tracks, I would just, the basic bass, and it would just be, I would play the acoustics, obviously, and the electric rhythms, and Steve would add the rest. And with Clea's vocals, yeah. And I will say, working with Steve, and I think we've spoken about this backstage and with Hubsy, there's a couple songs, it's just, I'll remember in a minute, but where I would legit just go, I want to hear bam, 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 there. It's just little things like that where it was like, what are you hearing? What are you hearing? What do you want? How does this sound? It's magical working with Steve. And now it's gotten to the point where we know the sound, and but recently I've been not experimenting. I've had James Myers, Dynamite Throw is actually got I think 2 or 3 tracks on the new album coming out, and and it's and with Hugh, and now it's become, that rather than just being focused on making sure somebody hears your sound, well, it wasn't. I'm taking a different approach where I have to work with that person's skills and what they're gonna do. I'm the one that should be responsible to know what they're gonna return by their sound. So if I'm writing a ballad, why am I calling Hetriani? Not that Hetriani can't do a ballad. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? And
that's it.
So I think
when I
that's
needed some
important.
telelicks for a song, it's like, wow, Hugh Caldwell. It's a no-brainer. I know he can do this in the slide. That's what I need on this song, and that's exactly what he gave me.
Yeah.
But you know what's wrong with this show? I mean, it's obvious. There's not enough Italians on this show, so let's fix that.
Hey, mozzarella!
Mozzarella, what's going on, Chris? How you doing,
Ma che
Mr.
fai?
Terzo?
Hey, good to see you, Dom.
Hey, boys.
Yeah, well, there you
Hello,
go.
everybody.
He responded to the invite. So very good.
love
Yeah, I
it. I
figured
love
if we
it.
got Frank on, you'd want to stop in and say hi, because we've, again, as Frank alluded, we've been hanging out together on shows and
yeah.
after shows for years now. And so, we got
Yeah.
kind of the boys club, and
Yeah, it's pretty scary to say some of the people I like hanging out with most are on a computer screen. You know?
yeah, well,
It is what it is, though.
Yeah.
yeah, you get the best of everybody, and you don't have to deal with the BO or bad breath
You
or any
can-
of that kind of
you can
stuff.
Tell them to F off, turn off
Yeah.
the screen so they can't throw a beer bottle at you.
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah, kind of like that.
yeah, something
exactly.
like that.
Well, it's very cool that it's great finding a partner you can work with. I get it. Dom and I have worked together a little bit. We're doing different things here the last year and a half, but that's what we started out. We're kind of working together, and I was just going through my catalog the other day, and I just sent Dom a note, and I said, "Brother, you did some damn fine guitar work on some of my songs." Just as I was listening back, and like, man, that was really good.
Thanks.
And you know
And not
what?
something I would have done.
Yeah. And when I was doing that montage for Dom, it's like, fuck. Just like you said earlier, you forget he's a guitarist. You forget he's not that he's playing live acoustic, but sorry, I didn't mean guitarist. I mean, you forget he's produced some pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah, soup to
Tracks.
nuts. Yeah,
Yeah.
did the
And
drums,
same
did
for
electric leads.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Yep.
Long time ago.
5 years ago, Dom.
I know, that's,
But it seems like a lifetime ago.
seems
I
like
mean,
it does. It does.
Yeah.
let's move it on. Hey, real quick, hi E Urban, what's going on? Thanks for joining us.
What's up, buddy?
Hey.
Dwight the Hitman Bailey has joined us.
How are
A
you,
fellow
Dwight?
Toronto Maple Leaf fan, Zach Thong.
Sorry. Had
There
to
you
do
go.
the bell.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's for what happened? Why is it though?
yeah. Get it.
It's a dud.
I was going to say, is it a Maple Leaf bell? What's going on there? Yeah, and the aforementioned Sal Caruso. How you doing, buddy?
Liz.
Good to see you.
Ciao, bello.
Yeah, and Lizzie's here. Joined us early on. Did I miss anybody else? I think I got everybody. All right. So you just released your last album a couple months ago. Now you're still putting songs out one by one as you're doing the videos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've still got
That's funny.
by
We were
my
talking.
count five songs to do.
No. We're down to the last two, and it's
Oh,
worked
it
out
is, okay.
perfectly because the album should be ready by February. Yeah. So February 2024, I plan to, because I saw the routine was, or the pattern was, I could write and produce 10 songs, 8 to 10 songs within a year. So for the last album, Terzo, we did the album release February 28th. I decided I would do a video once a month. And forgetting that I hate doing videos and how much work a video is. Because if you
We all
write a
agree.
song, you put all that effort into the song. I'm not going to put 3 chipmunks running across the street or through a field on a song I wrote, so it has to suit the song. And
Unless the
And
song's
again,
about
if you-
chipmunks.
I don't know. And just like writing, if it doesn't come to you, you can't anyway. So as it turns out, it's almost 2 years. It turned out to be a video every 3 months. And it wasn't, but it's worked out because a bunch of things happened in my life. I had a few obstacles in the summer and early summer and late summer. And life happens. So I'm down to 2 more videos, and I might just do a lyric video, but we'll see.
Yeah.
or if it works out well, I finally, I don't want to say the last thing because it almost sounds like I think I'm going to die. But the one thing that I really wanted to do was to do a live performance for a charity. And
Nice.
I am November 21st. And the one song that I haven't done a video for, I've got a videographer coming in to record it live on stage.
Oh, fantastic.
We'll see how that works.
Cool.
That's very cool. Now, you mentioned you were going to do this live show, and you were, kind of a little nervous. Getting psyched up for it, right?
Well, nervous because I don't know if there are any Canadians in here, and I know parts of the U.S. would know a band like Gatto. These are professional musicians that Steve brought on board, and thank God they knew my uncles, because I'm sure, Frank Terzo who? But once he said Sebastian's nephew, I'm quite certain that helped a lot. So they're on board, and so they said, yeah, one rehearsal should do the trick. It's like, what? I just, I picked 8 songs and one rehearsal. So I said, Steve, man, maybe they're good for one rehearsal, but I don't want to let you down. Before that one rehearsal, which is this coming Tuesday,
13 more.
we're getting together. I don't care if it costs me $90 a visit, and it does. So for the past 4 weeks, and today was the last before the rehearsal, and it went really well. So, yeah.
Okay, well, good deal.
Yeah.
See the difference between having Frank on and, like, say, Brad Example. When he says $90 a visit, he's talking about a very different visit.
Yeah,
Very different visit.
very different thing.
Yeah, indeed. All right. We love you, Brad. Hopefully you're watching. But and that's fantastic and going to be good stuff. And yeah, Gary's right. We do bitch about videos a lot, but they're necessary. I think they're good, but
I hated when people started making videos.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Well, I'm going about this all wrong. What I should do is just grab a bunch of stock footage, throw it together, and then write the song to it.
Oh, you know what? That's never even
Right,
thought
do
of that.
Yeah.
Ah. Genius, right?
Wow.
Well, maybe not genius, but hey, let's fire up another one of Frank's songs real quick, and you can tell us a little bit about this one. I will. This is one of my personal favorites. I mean, I love a lot of your songs, but this one right here, it Can't Break Me. Tell us a little bit about this one, Frank.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites. Many of us go through things in life, and it's all about bouncing back up, right? I've witnessed a lot of things in my life, in what I do for a profession and with my own lived experiences. And so there's a bit of everything. And Can't Break Me is just about perseverance, and just basically getting up, getting back, picking yourself back up, and there's so many obstacles in life, so many things happen, how you deal with it, and again, it's all in how you bounce back.
Yeah, amen to that. All right.
I like tell my kids that like constantly. I'm like, nobody cares what you can do, what you can't do. Like, the only thing that matters is how you stand up after you take a tumble.
Yeah.
That's just it.
As long as you can keep getting up, you're okay.
Keep getting up. Don't stay down. All right, Frank Terzo, Can't Break Me.
Son, don't you do the things that trouble finds a way. I've been up Shit's Creek with the broken paddle, swam my way with the chain and anchor, crawled my way through the drowns of whiskey in the can. They can't break me. Moving on. There ain't no rest for a wanted man. Oh, with the price tag on his head. Right. With the pistol in my body, I was headed west cross Highway 1 when they stopped me in my tracks. But up and up Shit's Creek with the broken paddle, swam my way with the chain and anchor, crawled my way through the drowns of whiskey in the can. They can't break me. Oh no, they can't break me. Lord, you know I never hung a wall. Lord, let's break these prison walls. Love, sweet love, I can feel you next to me. Gonna bust on out of here, just you wait and see. Well, I've been up Shit's Creek with the broken paddle, swam my way with the chain and anchor, crawled my way through the drowns of whiskey, but they can't. Up Shit's Creek with the broken paddle, swam my way with the chain and anchor, crawled my way through the drowns of whiskey in the can. No, they can't break me. Oh, they can't break me. Oh, son, I tell you, they can't break me. They got me in shackles, but they can't break me.
All right, great stuff
This
there.
is the most
Yeah, love that song. And love the footage, too. I could use that footage for a song I just did.
Yeah, that was actually, well, I was just learning Filmora, and just that clip of the handles from the Harley, and yeah, it was a lot of fun, but it was harder than what it looked.
Yeah, everything is, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm going to go back and revisit something you were talking about a minute ago. You were saying that you like to, literally put your ear against your guitar and you're looking
yeah.
for a song or a sound. Do you find, because you've got multiple guitars, like most of us do you find that different guitars inspire you to write different things, or do you just hear them differently, and how does that work for you?
I hear each one differently. When I wrote Tiresome, I actually bought a backpack Martin. You ever see those things?
Yeah,
The
they-
long
Yeah.
thin. I couldn't. It
It's like trying to play with a flying
how the
V,
fuck
right?
do you play this thing? It's like you couldn't sit it down. So, but because of COVID, I ordered it online. It looked fantastic. I'm thinking, I'm not a hiker, but I'm thinking it's pretty cool to carry around, and because everywhere I go, even if it's for a weekend, I bring my guitar.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I thought this would be cool. Anyways, I was just strumming it and came up with Tired Some, and I exchanged it from my other Martin. And yeah, every guitar. And if you go into a slump or yeah, pick up another instrument, you know. I'll pick up the bass guitar and I'll fiddle with that. These keyboards, I can play all the chords good enough to write a song. Yeah, there's always different outlets where I can go to. But my ear on the guitar, I don't know what it is about that, and I'm sure there's got to be other people that do that. You just get a feel. It goes right through you, especially if you hit a certain chord. And even if it's 2 fingers or 3 fingers, I don't know nothing about theory of music. And often I'll go to Hetriani and send him a picture of where my fingers are sitting, and he'll come back to me and tell me which chord it is and stuff like that. So I can write it on my sheet music. But yeah.
It's always been the best thing about music theory is when it sounds good, the music theory behind it works. So you don't really need to know. If it
Yeah,
sounds good, it's
Yeah, your
in
ears
there.
don't lie.
It's like that for a reason, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I used to like get all hung up about the notion of a slump. And then one day I just finally realized, it's not that I'm in a slump. It's I have nothing I want to write about right now. I was like, and that always happens to me is like I go for long periods and then boom, 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 and like a whole bunch come out in a row, and then it's like, I don't know, sometimes. Know what I wanted to ask you, Frank? So when you write songs, are you going in writing like I want to write this still, or are you at the point where, you wait till you mumble something and go, oh, I like that, and then do you like go in with an idea, or do you come up with something and see where it takes you?
I like to go in with an idea. I like to research topics, like writing a story on something. Lay Down Your Guns. Gary Hubbs sent me, I don't know, maybe it was a good 4.5, 6 minutes, maybe, of riff after riff, and it was just all put together. It was just brilliant. And it was like, just cut this here, cut that there, added this here, and this was all done through Filmora, and put together my structure of the verses, the chorus, and then a bridge. I think that one had a bridge. Most of my songs do. My writing style, I should say. And then I picked the topic, and it was Lay Down Your Guns. And actually, that one came from, I was on a golf course, and I took the picture of a willow tree, weeping willow, and so I had a vision. So here's a great example. So I had a vision of a willow tree overlooking a bunch of graves, and I still have the video. We didn't end up using it. Overlooking a bunch of graves as it populates the graves because of the guns. And at the time there was the Buffalo shooting, and so I researched more about shootings and throughout the world. And yeah.
I often like, I start with an idea. Like I wrote that song I don't play very much anymore, called Broken Things. And I was like, I'm going to write a song from the perspective of someone who does these shootings, kind of thing. And I don't know why. And
Yeah.
maybe, and I started writing it, and then I got to the point was like, I can't. Nothing could make me understand this. Nothing could ever make me understand how this happens, kind of thing. And then it became, kind of just like the opposite of a person looking and going, I can't understand this. People are just broken, I guess. But yeah, no, it's hard for me to focus on, like, okay, I want to write a song about this. Those are always the hardest for me, because maybe I'm like taxing myself then.
Yeah, no, those are difficult. And to what you asked earlier, a lot of songs come from mumble jumble. It could come from, I'd be walking down and hear somebody make a phrase, and it's like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't even subconsciously, you don't even realize you just heard this.
No, you listen,
And
like,
you've got this, and I don't want to give it away. I've got a couple songs coming up for Ninth Gate that I'm trying to put together some lyrics so the boys can just turn it into gold. But it's certain phrases will come, so you can write a song from one single phrase. And as you know, with songwriters, you don't want to use too many cliches. Like, there's always a balance on how you structure a song, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the best song is put yourself. What do actors do? What did Sparrow say in that? I forgot his name, but in that Pirates movie, Pirates of Caribbean, he said when he actually had to hang around with I'm so tired.
It's
With
late.
the Rolling Stones, Keith Richards.
Yeah, Keith
he hung
Richards,
around
yeah.
with Keith Richards in order to be able to play that
like a
role.
pirate.
Yeah, pick up
Yeah.
his mannerisms. Yeah, it's just...
And
no,
that's what songwriting is. You have to put yourself, like acting, put yourself in that character, and you'd be amazed. That you could,
I mean, yeah, I would say that is the most important thing, being like a singer-songwriter. It isn't how well you play or how well you sing. It's how much
Thank
of
goodness.
yourself you put in it. You know?
Yeah.
And people pick up, like, that's the main thing I listen to when I hear people making songs. Do I believe them or not? And if I believe them, I'm for the ride,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, live the part, and that's just that method acting mindset. Yeah, I'm not playing this character. I am that person now, or I've put myself in that frame of my own to do this song.
yeah, or what it is in your story you're trying to resolve. Like almost every song I write, it's like my songs are really arguments with my own thoughts. Like, I get something stuck in my head and I write a song to kind of put a mirror against myself and look at me, kind of thing. All different ways. Like you were saying, one night my wife and I were out at dinner not too long ago, and there was this 3 women sitting at a table across from us, and this woman turned around they were laughing, they were drinking wine, and she turned around and she was like, "That's as beautiful as morning on flowers." And I was like, oh my God, that is like the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. And I went home and I wrote a song called Morning on Flowers. I hadn't heard it before. But yeah, so you grab shit everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always
that's been
flowing in.
happening
And,
for thousands of years.
yeah, well, I think
Right.
that's
You
where
hear a phrase.
creatives, you're exposed to all this stuff, and it goes through your filter, your bias, your experience, your whatever, and then it flows out and to what you think you want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I even find that's the same with covers. Like if I don't buy into the song, like I can't play a cover song just because people like it. I have to kind of believe. I have to be able to like say like, yeah, I'd want this to be my own song kind of thing. You know.
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah, I guess my cover criteria is like, do I dig this song? You know, and if I like the song, then I'm in it. You know, I don't play songs I don't like. Weird, right?
Yeah. I wanted to answer Doug's question. My favorite electric guitar is my first guitar I ever bought. It was a layaway plan. Long and McQuaid's a local music store.
Just saying layaway, we know how old you are.
But my uncle knew the guys there. He sent me there, and so I started the layaway plan. But I would go there every weekend to just play it. It's an SBG 200 Yamaha, and pearl white, and after about 3 or 4 weeks, the guy just said, you're okay to take it home. It's like, what? Yeah, you're okay to take it home. Years later, I found out my uncle had a say in that, and they let me take it home. But with my addictions, I sold it, got rid of it, and it came back to me in 2008, that same guitar.
Oh,
So it's sitting in the
cool.
case, and I used it for Rocky Mountain Way with a collab we did with Hubs. Yeah.
I have my
very cool.
second electric. I don't have my first. My first was a Hohner. Yes, the people who make microphones used to make Les Paul copies. My first was a Hohner black Les Paul copy. Then I bought my Washburn A10V. That I still have. But it plays like shit. Noisy ass pickups.
Yeah.
It just hangs on my wall.
Yeah, but it's good to have. I'm going to go up to the music store tomorrow because I follow them and they're not that far away. And they have my original basser. It's not mine, but the one that I started with, a Gibson EBO. And I want to go up there and just play it for old time's sake because I love that bass. I'm really sorry I sold it. I wish I'd held on to it. But, you know, that's the way it goes.
I've never sold one.
Yeah.
I have them all. Way too many.
Yeah,
And I will not go into a music store ever again. Never.
I've moved on from a number of guitars and I've been fairly open about that on the show because if I'm not using them or they're not doing what I need them to do, I move them to somebody who will get some use out of them and I'll get something else.
I mean, that's kind of true in a way, except I'm that altruistic. I'm like, they're mine. They're fucking going in my grave with me. I bought them. But no, there's like, I have a lot of really nice guitars I will never play. The only electric I ever play is my Jackson Sweet Tone.
Yeah.
That guitar I love. All the others just sit around. But, I purchased them. I'll hang on to them for a while.
You know, a funny story. I just, because of my shaking issues, my chord transitions are not good, but getting better. I needed a new guitar. I was experimenting with a whole bunch of different guitars. I bought a Gibson J45. Felt good in the music store. Come home and sounded like terrible, and I couldn't play it. And I went back. That was $3,300. I went back to the music store and I rented out, because during the show with Stonerfest, I rented out the Taylor, which
Right.
is sitting
I remember
there.
that.
Yeah. And that was the best feeling guitar I've ever played in my life. And I don't know why I never went to it. I think I was just trying to think like a shooter. Maybe I need a Gibson. But anyways, so I rented this out because of the show. I needed, some of my songs were tuned down half a step and some weren't. So as it turns out, I brought back the Gibson, traded this guy in, and I got my new guitar. So it's the Taylor Grand Auditorium SE 414. But so what I'm getting at is, so when I traded it in, I went for a walk. I came back and he goes, okay, everything's all ready. Here it is. So we did the exchange and paid the extra G note, and I walked out. I bought strings and I restrung it the other day, and then I just put it down on my couch. And then I see a little label here. I'm thinking, used. Those fuckers charged me full price, and it's a used guitar. I assumed he went to grab a new one and then brought it back.
Those bastards.
So I'm going back. I called them, and I'll be going there tomorrow. I just thought I'd share that story.
No, I thought
And
as well
it's-
you should.
But you know what? I like it. I don't want the new one,
know,
but
well,
you're not charging me
that is really the
$4,200
thing.
for a used
Yeah.
guitar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
come on now.
Yeah, well, I mean,
because I rented this
yeah,
a year ago. Yeah,
it's a beautiful guitar.
yeah. I like the bite.
Well, and when you know, you play it and you go, yep, this is the one for me. All my
I was
guitars that
in
I own, that's how I got them.
Such turmoil when I went to go buy, my last guitar. My main feeling was I had a 1992. I still have a 1992 Taylor 410 CE, and that was the guitar I always played. And then I bought like a Martin D15. And even though the Taylor is a much better guitar, I just felt more myself when I played the Martin. So, and I couldn't figure it out, So then when I found this new Martin, what a GPCE Inception, it was like the best of both worlds, So, but
Well, when
Yeah.
the better guitar is that's a misnomer.
I
It's
don't- I don't-
only
I don't
better
believe
if
that
it
at all.
works better for you.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is true ultimately, but in my experience, people who say that really have never played really, really good guitars. Good guitar, more expensive guitars, more often than not, play and sound better.
The law of averages says that. Yeah. But
so-
not necessarily
Not
always.
necessarily. And especially with an acoustic, once it's plugged in, you can control how it sounds.
Well, I had that experience because I go to Villa Music up there in Bozeman, and it's like one of the greatest music stores I've ever been in, and they've got everything, and except for the Inception, which I wanted to play, and they'd sold it the day before.
I think
Those
Jade said she went into a store and played the Inception. And I bought the stupid Inception because of a guy on YouTube. I had been researching and watching every video about it, because as soon as I saw it, I was like, this guitar looks like it was made like in the 1920s. But it's like buying a muscle car. The body looks like the 1970s, but everything else has been updated. It's got, it has a better engine and better suspension. It's all been updated, but the body still looks the same. And that's what like this guitar was. It looks like an old guitar, but it has all modern accompaniments to it, kind of thing.
Well, that's what I found when I went up there. I love Gibsons, and I've always wanted a Hummingbird, and I played the
God,
Gibson
it's one of the
Hummingbird.
best, yeah.
They're amazing.
Gigantic, though.
They're big.
They're
yeah, no question.
big, man.
But I'm a big
Who
dude,
plays
so it's
when?
okay.
Who's that? Like that little blonde woman. I forget what song she plays, but she plays like a hummingbird, and it's like the size of her.
Yeah, it's a big guitar.
It's a really
But
big, yeah.
and then I was in the other section, and then I played the Epiphone version of it. And I hate to say, the Epiphone had it all over the Gibson. It was a much better guitar. It sounded better, it felt better, and it was $2,500 less.
Yeah.
Like, okay, now I didn't buy either one because I didn't need it, but damn it, you got to play the guitar.
And there's just it's like sometimes like here's like who is it? I can't. Samsung makes. I'll only buy Samsung TVs. Like LG, they make a really good TV too. But I'm like, I can't do it. It's like, I want a Samsung TV, and
Why?
Because I like them.
But
I
I'm
don't
going
know.
to tell you, I've had an LG. Everybody knows I hang out in that shed more than. And you know how cold it gets here in Toronto.
A little cold.
No, I don't. But I imagine colder than New York.
Yeah, well, that TV's been in that shed for 5 years. And they told me, don't leave the TV outside in the shed. It's not going to last. All the electronic is just going to be fried. And it's been out there. So, I don't know.
Are you watching it? Like,
It's not
are you
insulated.
turning it on in the cold?
What's that?
Are you turning it like? Are you going out in the shed in the dead of winter and turning it on?
Oh, yeah. I've got.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
it's
yeah.
pretty good.
No, it is. It is.
You just like what you like, is what I mean. You like what you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, and what works for you. And I get it. And that's, some people are really hung up on the brands, and that's okay. But
Oh no,
just
I've got a
get the
Samsung in
tool.
here. I was just curious as to why
Yeah.
you said like my 72 inch is a Samsung that's in the house. But
I
was
just,
just
love
wondering-
Maybe it's because I'm used to them.
yeah,
But yeah, I just don't like any other TV but a Samsung.
and there's the cats.
we can hear. I looked around.
Yeah, no, they're vocal. Sometimes after the show, I'll let them in, and they'll get up in my lap, and they'll purr in the mic so loud that you can't hear anything else. Little buggers.
I do like listening to you, Frank.
It's true, Linda.
Your like what I've always been bad at with music. What I've always been bad at is like I am a sink or swim guy. I go all in or all out kind of thing, So when I started, I could be all in, and I was like crazy, man, and loving every minute of it. But that's because I wasn't working, And then once I started working again, I still try to be all in, and like I was like skipping work because I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, I'm a fucking man, I can't do this shit, So a lot of times when I disappear, it's because I am disciplining myself. Like, you have to be a big boy.
Well, there's, let's, Frank knows a little bit about addiction. Let's
No,
put it out on the
yeah.
table. It's addicting to play live. I love it. I love being on here and everything. But like everything, you got to have a little balance. You
I had no
you
balance.
can't go all in.
I had no balance.
No, there was a few. I think we were all going nuts.
Oh, we were a fucking psychos, man.
Yeah.
We
Ain't
jumped
no
from
drug
stream
for
to
me.
stream.
Oh,
Where are we
heck
going
yeah.
tonight?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
little
we're all
music
texting
chords.
one another. Hey, I'm over on this show. It
It was so fun. It really was so fun, though.
was a great experience.
It
Well,
really
again,
was.
got
It's
me.
still very fun,
Yeah, got me in that because now I'd played live forever. I didn't fear that. But again, I was mostly a bass player, and I don't really even consider myself a guitar player, although I play guitar every week. And so going on these shows with you guys and hearing what you were doing, it's like, okay, you need to practice, you need to up your game and get to their level. And so it was fantastic to do that for that time. And I needed it musically for to get up to speed.
I needed it for my sanity. Like we were streaming whores.
Yo, total. Yeah. We'd be like on the
Absolutely.
street corner. You got a live stream?
Yeah. Hey man, can you hook me up with the stream?
I'll
Come
suck
on,
you
man.
off if you put me on live. But no, it was pathetic.
Shit.
But it was beautiful. But it was very, very time consuming. Like
It can be
that's-
too much.
That's why I eventually told Chris. I'm like, Chris, man, I can't stay up to 1 a.m. on a Thursday anymore. I have to go to work. I have to earn a living.
Yeah.
Which sucked because it was like Thursday night was my favorite night of the week. Thursdays and Saturdays.
I didn't. I never. That's funny when you said you skip work.
Oh
It's
God,
like
man,
back to
I'm-
high school days. But I didn't skip work. But I was management, so I got to prolong the stay-at-home thing.
Right? Yeah.
Because so it's not like you skip work. But yeah, you don't have to come in till 11 o'clock.
Well, I've always
That worked
made
out good for me.
sure I had an occupation that puts me in many different places. So I kind of work all over the place. So if I'm not any place, no one really knows. But it got so bad that I knew. Like I knew I was a fuck up. And I'm like, I can't have that. Well, I mean, I did have it, and I'm still paying for it. Like, so now I'm like, I work all day, and then I come home and I have dinner, and I work for another like 2 or 3 hours at home, and it's just ridiculous. But you do what you got to do.
Do what you
I'm
gotta
hoping just to find a better balance next year, to be able to still live my life, and to be able to play live and start making music again, because I've
would be
written
ideal.
so many fucking songs that you've only heard if I've played it live. Like I've written more since I stopped recording than when I did.
Yeah.
But now I'm afraid to record again. I have all this angst about pressing record.
And people build things up in their mind.
Oh
and,
yeah, I'm a nutcase.
And and once you do it, you go, what was I afraid of? What was I thinking? But that's human nature, Don. You're not weird. But it's one of those things
Oh,
you gotta
Chris.
jump in the pool, brother.
Chris, I am weird. You can ask my
Wow,
family.
but you're not weirder than the rest of us.
I'm
How
not
about
weird
that?
to you people because you're all weird. That's why we get along.
Exactly.
We're all here for a reason.
No, you're weird.
Thank you. Thank you, you greasy wop.
Now, do you find this, Frank? Like for me, my life revolves around deadlines. I mean, I don't get paid until I deliver. So so I have impetus to get work done. But I live by deadlines, and I've got a date on the calendar that I got to get a magazine in or a book or whatever. Do you find like the Music for Life or Song Timber or some of these other things, which they're artificial deadlines to a certain extent, since we're not professionals exactly. But do you find that helps you move you along, or is like, it doesn't really matter?
I hate rushing the process of music writing. Anybody I've ever worked with, Doug, Gary, I always say the same thing. Never be in a rush to complete a song. Like, I'm never in a rush. I'll often get, when do you need this? When do you need this? Oh, sorry, I haven't done anything. I'm never in a rush. The deadlines, I don't know, the song timbre came relatively easy in the sense that, let's face it, I said it, when I went away in the end of mid to end of August, I was just fiddling with something, and the wife said, "That doesn't sound so good." So I left it. But when Song Timbre, I didn't have anything. I picked up those 3 chords again and reformed it reshaped it, and sent it to James, and James sent it back. And I mean, it could be done, but I don't like deadlines. If that's, yeah, I don't work well with deadlines, because then you're going to force something. Dynamite throw, I hope you're not in a rush, because I did finish something and I'm really not happy with. I don't care if it takes 6 months. Do you know what I mean? Then I'm not in any deadline for anything ever when it comes to music. Yeah.
That's I feel that way a lot. Is like I'm like Chris in that way, in that everything in my life is scheduled. I have calendar appointments for everything. I like living a life that's very, very directed, I operate better that way because I'm such a spaz. Without structure, I just like turn to jelly kind of thing. Except when I play music, I want to be jelly. I want to just go with the flow kind of thing, and that was like the main reason I stopped recording music, because I felt personally cheated. I was like trying to complete a song so I can release it for other people, but I had not had enough time to experience the song for myself, So I was like wanting when I was done with a song. So I was like, I'm just not going to record them. I'm just going to keep playing them. So, that's why I started just going all acoustic, because I get more out of it. Like, I get more mileage out of every song that way. Something happens once you put it down on digital. It's no longer, it's not yours anymore. You can't change it. You can't, So I can keep playing a song live over and over and over again and go, oh, you know what? I'm going to change those words. I'm going to change that chord,
No, I think
The Stones made a career of that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
No, I think it's both ways or have some legitimacy. And again, I think it depends on the artist's temperament to a certain extent.
Yeah,
Again,
Doug
I
Paul
would
said.
I would do nothing
Yeah.
if I didn't have something to, motivate me along. And it used to, and again, for me, it was artificial. It would be my Friday nights before I started to become such a regular on Lori's show. Friday night was I'm going to work on music. I'm going to write a song, or I'm going to try. And that was my night. I scheduled it. And so then I, would get some stuff done. Now I tell the wife, yeah, we got to go on vacation. We got to go away for a couple days, and I'll bring my guitar and I'll have a song. And that's working for me.
Yeah, no, that was, I was like, that's, we did not go, like, we have a little house in Pennsylvania that we used to go to most of the summer and fall, which we didn't do this year because we were getting our stupid house reconstructed. But I wrote most of my songs, like, sitting up in Pennsylvania, and those guys used to hear him because I would make a demo of his song, and you'd hear all the birds in the background, because like I'd be sitting in the woods drinking a beer or a coffee, But yeah, it's good. It's all good. It's all good stuff. But yeah, the I wouldn't call it pressure. But like even when I try to do a live stream, right? So if you want to do a live stream successfully, you have to do it consistently. It's the thing of being consistent that drives me insane. Like,
It's funny, we were talking about that during the show this week.
Yep.
If you want to take it serious, like for me, Thomas Christ Show, Pete Johns, Metalhead Hippie is a part of my life. It became where there's other streamers that I'm not feeling good. I'm going to take some time off. Too much pressure. People make it part of their routine. You can't, if you want to get that respect, you can't just say, I'm not feeling good this week. You either shut it down or you don't, that's just what I believe. So we're just talking about that commitment when you're streaming a show. I think it's really important. Like, you've got this commitment every Thursday. You know, obviously it's too late for me. Some nights I'm in when I'm not working, or I know I have nothing in the morning on Friday. But your viewers are expecting you to be
Yeah.
on.
No,
They're
absolutely.
not here. They're not
the single
there
most
because they're
important
doing
thing.
you a favor. They're there because they want to chat with others and you know, listen to what you have, what you're doing. It's right.
Absolutely. No,
I don't
I
know.
feel that 100%, Frank. And again, unless I don't have internet or I'm physically not at my
Yeah,
house
yeah,
for some
yeah.
reason, I'm going to be on because I feel like I owe it to people who have made it a habit to be here. So
Yeah,
I'm
no,
going to
and
be
you do
here.
really well, and you've done this for a while. There was a period I know that certain things came up. That's a different story. I mean, you know, but yeah, no, you do a good job of.
I did the show for 6 months. I couldn't see the screen.
Yeah,
I was just faking it. I'm trying to
We're
read the
always
chat.
faking it.
Yeah. Not doing a very good job with it. But yeah, you do what you got to do. Well, let's fire up another Frank Terzo song. We got him here. We might as well listen to the man's music, right? Now, I want you to talk a little bit about the song that 43 versions of it so far talk about New World. Oh, hold on. Don't get excited there. Video. Yeah, tell us a little bit about New World before we fire it up.
yeah, that was. So that was a song I wrote after probably the first full year of COVID, where I don't want to get political. Everybody's got their own views about the vaxes, and I don't care. I was just a simpleton. Just help me so I can help somebody else. You know, if you take care of me, I'm not going to be able to help somebody else if somebody else isn't taking care of me. And I was kind of referring to the mask. You know, and spreading this virus and just watching people die, and it was such a simple concept. It was such a devastating time for so many people, but I didn't want to release the song because I didn't want to explain it. And then when Folk Punk heard it and he says, no, you got to release this, and we called Kid Kane, and we had him collab on it, and he took it a whole different direction. And this is what I was talking about earlier with the collabs. But it sounded amazing, but not where I was thinking. And Folk Punk had a whole different direction on that, and he says, why don't we just release this and let everybody take it wherever they want to? And that's what we did.
So it's JJ's fault.
I'm telling you, it's all JJ's fault. Everything I do.
Yeah, and it was a great. I mean, again, we talked at the beginning of the period. Frank is a generous spirit guy, and just some of us are very possessive of our music, and he's like, "Here's my song. Here's the stems. Do with it what you want." You know, and 40, I think at last count, 43 people, either 43 or 46 people have done, including me. I did a version just because I liked the song, but I thought, this is a heavy song. It should be heavier. And so I went in and played, put fuzz on my bass, which I usually don't do, and made a heavier version. And then I replaced Frank's vocals.
No, that's what it was all about. right?
Well, and the reason, because I was really looking forward to singing duet with Frank. And I did it for about a week, and I went, Frank has a very distinctive voice. I've got a kind of a distinctive voice, and this doesn't work. It didn't sound right to me. It's like, well, maybe I'll just sing lead, and then Frank will sing back up on his own song, and that's what we did.
Yeah. Yeah, certain songs, the voice could work, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah,
Other
exactly.
songs, doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yeah, not so much. But
you did a great job with it.
well, I think I loved everybody's version, but here, the original, folks, New World from Frank Terzo.
It's been a long, long year. So long, so long. It's been a while since I touched your face. It's been a long, long year. Somebody save me, and I'll save somebody. This is a world's war against you and me. Find peace, be one. Stop, I'm dying. Stop, I'm dying. Somebody save me, and I'll save somebody. This is a new world. It's just you and me. Stand tall, stay strong. Sing of love, sing of love. Lessons learned. Move on. Be as one. Be as one. Somebody save me, and I'll save somebody. This is a world's war against you and me. save me, and I'll save somebody. This is a new world. It's just you and me. Somebody save me, and I'll save somebody. This is a world's war against you and me. Somebody save me.
Awesome.
I'll save somebody.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And yeah,
It
to
was a
Gary's
lot of
comment
fun.
there, I think people maybe forgot, where this started because all the other versions that came out afterward, and that's why I wanted to play that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It was a lot of fun. It really, I mean, the feeling of all of you who made a rendition. I've heard folk punk first told me it's a really cool feeling when somebody else plays one of your songs. And I thought, yeah, I guess it would be cool. But then, to actually hear it, it was great. And Doug did one of my songs. I'm just saying that feeling you get when somebody else replays or re-records one of your songs or just to hear it. Yeah.
This is my
Yeah.
last beer. That
Not
I
going to
have
lie.
go
It's a
back.
great feeling.
Yeah, no, I would
It's,
imagine it's got to be
I've
fulfilling.
always I've always admired about your songwriting style, Frank, is that you have a good ability of you don't talk about what you believe. You kind of put it out how it makes you feel. Not your beliefs, but your feelings about whatever your concept is, kind of thing. So it leaves it very, very open to interpretation. So I think that's really cool. And it's like it's the shield of songwriting. You can talk about things and say it in a way that people are not going to understand where you stand on anything, and relate it in a way that you get like all people kind of jiving about it, So I think that's good. And
I think that's
your
legit.
cat
Thank you.
agrees.
Yeah, the cat he's like meow, absolutely. But I mean, there's artists we all know, famous ones who beat people over the head with
Yeah.
their views, and I don't find that a compelling way to win hearts and minds. To Dom's point, Frank, your songs are very universal, and people can read into it a couple different things depending on their experiences and their emotions, and I think that's just a much more effective way for an artist to
100%,
communicate their views.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not supposed to be advocates of anything other than emotion, kind of thing, because emotion is different to everybody, but we all kind of have the same 5 emotions,
Yeah,
so
and we're all walking around on this third rock from the sun, and trying to figure out how to get along with one another and live. So what's next for
the
Frank
best way to get
Terzo?
along is to not try.
Just be a New Yorker like I hate everyone.
No, I know.
Good night, everyone.
Hating is more trying than not. No, just letting things be. Some people get along, some don't. Don't force it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're all different. Thank goodness. If we're all the same, that would be boring, and we would. Do you ever meet somebody like this? Oh, you'll love this guy because he's just like you, and then you meet the
you
guy
hate
and
him.
go, "You
I
hate him."
do not want to know anyone like me. But
No.
there is a guy at the deli I go to every morning named Dominic, and I refuse to call him by name. I'm like, yo.
Yo, deli guy.
And he knows I have the same name, and he'll never call me by my name.
No, he calls you Chief, right? Hey,
Yeah.
Chief, what do you need?
Just one of those things.
And how it works. Truly, opposites do attract. I mean, it's Dom and I have a great relationship. We're not the same guy.
Not at all.
And that
well,
works really
I always
well.
feels like you know, if you just hang out with people like you're not growing.
Yeah.
You're just, you know, meeting different people with different opinions, kind of makes you grow, It lets things that maybe aren't part of your DNA. It gives them a little time to ruminate within you, kind of thing. That's always good. That's always good.
Yeah, I want you to know, Gary, that's fake news. I fed those cats before I came down for the show, so they're. And if you tried to pick up the one cat who's, the vet's going to tell me next week he's 20 pounds. I guarantee it. He's good. Yeah, I've been working out and everything. Part of it is picking up the cat. I'm doing cat bicep curls. Because he's a big dude. Well, so Frank, where are you planning to take the Community Pulse next? The format is great. People tune in every week, and it's a great show. What are your thoughts about tweaking or expanding, or where do you think you're going to do with that going forward?
If something's working, I don't like to touch it. I'm one of those stop fucking around with it kind of thing. I think we got it to the point where we can now just focus on trying to recruit new artists and bring people into the community and expose people from one community to another. Let's face it, not a lot of people can make it to Jade's show this afternoon. For instance, I didn't. And I didn't even know who was on. Actually, I do. It was today's show. But I didn't get to see it. And if I don't go back on replay, I'm never going to know about this artist.
Right.
Right. So it's just another branch from what Pete John started for me anyways. And Metalhead Hippie and, Ron Ward, Thomas Christ, what they've started, just to branch off. So we want to continue to just do what we do and reach out. We've started this week to reach out to actually further outside the community to try to bring in some artists. And, I'm really excited about this artist we have on the show on Monday, Mosh Sia. It's, I'm really excited to have him up. And Kid Kane's going to be the co-host for that.
Okay.
We like to mix that up as well. And I will say, and this goes for everybody, if there's somebody in a community or some artist that you would like to co-host, the only thing is you have to show your face, right? And that's, but if there's somebody you'd like to be co-host to or you'd like to be on the show, there was a couple people in the last few weeks that are just throwing stuff in the chat saying, why can't I be on the show? Why aren't you playing this song? Why don't you play? Just, you're more than welcome. We announced it at the beginning of the show. Anybody who wants to be on the show, anybody.
Well,
and if there's
go.
somebody out there that just wants to co-host somebody and you don't know who to co-host, well, call me and we'll figure out, we'll make you a co-host for somebody. So it's open to the community and it's the community show, and I mean it.
Well,
And
that's awesome. It really is. And that's, you can't get more inclusive than that, right, folks? So pretty good. Oh, Doug Kidder, this is good. He wants a bigger, harder pianist section.
bigger, harder.
Yeah. So do work on that.
That one,
Hey, Ian Caldwell, what's going on?
Is that Hugh? Hugh.
I would have, like, you've had Doug on already. I would co-host with him because I've been talking with him on Gmails and I like him. Or like have you had some guy yet?
No.
I like
I,
some
I
guy's
would
cool.
I would like to know more about some guy. I would like to.
His
He
music
seems
always makes
interesting.
you happy. He has, like, all his songs have this kind of childlike quality to it that is just very comforting.
It's very endearing. The
Yeah,
guy's
very
stuff is endearing. Yeah.
That's cool. No, if you send me an email, I'll, because I forget.
Yeah, I probably
Yes.
won't do that, but
No,
Yeah,
I
Tom
know.
will
I'm actually going to write it right here, and I'm going to leave it here for the morning.
There you
some
go.
guys is decent. He's good. He's a
Yeah.
good dude.
Yeah, it seems like he's a good guy, and I think he's got an interesting backstory. I don't know that for sure, but my sense is that he does.
Is it just at some guy like that?
I believe so. I only he's not.
I'm sure I've got his
Some guy.
email.
Okay.
I'll send it to you, Frank.
I don't think we're email friends yet, but
Yeah. You know, I'm an email collector. If I see somebody's like, oh, I may need to contact this guy someday. Yoink. You never know.
me and Doug became Facebook friends. Ooh.
Ooh. I
That
Silly.
sounded so recess.
yeah, really. He's my new best friend.
What'd you do today, son? I made a new friend on Facebook.
I am
what I
slow
do.
to Facebook friend people because, and it's real simple. Do I want
Now
my
I'm
music
drinking
nerd
booze.
friends to mingle with my train nerd friends? I don't know. You know, I think that they both could look at one another and go, "Yikes!" Yeah, I straddle two very different, very interesting worlds.
As long as you're still straddling, that's okay.
Oh, I'm straddling. I'm right on top of it. So what else you got going on, Frank, in the near future here? You got one more song to release, you said, and are you gonna take a break or are you gonna jump right into writing the next album?
Right now, it's just like I said. I've been apologizing to a lot of like the Pete Johns, Jade, Thomas, your show, and a lot of people. I haven't been on a lot of shows because of all the renovations that are going on here. And again, I'm not gonna, as long as I can breathe, I'm not gonna hire somebody to do something that I'm able to do. So I do all the renovations myself. So it's just been balancing between the show, and thank God I have DJ, Big Red, and JJ for the show.
Yes.
There's no way that would have happened without them. So yeah, it's been hectic. Plus the studio, plus new contracts at work and funders and all that shit.
Yeah.
Plus getting ready for this charity benefit fundraiser. That's
So I would like to ask you, Frank, because you seem like you and I kind of seem like on paper we live the same kind of life. So how do you distribute your time? Like
Wake
if you
up
had to
early
put
in
it
the morning.
Percentages.
Yeah, I wake up early in the morning. That's key. Even if I wanted to sleep in, I probably couldn't. But I'm up by 4:00, and then I'll just turn on the news and kind of doze in and out. But up and going by 4:45, 5:00, the latest, and at my office by 6:00. You know, Starbucks opens at 5:30. Thank God it doesn't open at 5 anymore, because I'd probably be there at 5. But it opens at 5:30. I'm at the office by 6. So, yeah, that's where I can do a lot more between 6 and 8 o'clock. By the time I have to open up the resource center, I can get a lot done. It's usually, you can tell by some of my comments to people's music, that's usually when I can get to hear a bunch of tracks, and then I'll get a break during the day. When it comes to YouTube, that's how I divvy my time. And then in the evenings, and while I'm driving home, I'll just keep hitting play, and then I'll go home and make a little comment. But again, I'm never going to listen to somebody's song and not play it through. You know, that's the one thing I would never do.
Yeah, just hit the old DJ thing.
Yeah, no, you
Listen
gotta,
to part of it. Nope.
Yeah, you
Like
gotta
I
play it
found,
through.
I cannot listen to music at work. I like music too much. It just pulls me too far away. And then what I've learned is that to have a good relationship, you need to give them equal time. So like I have rules for everything, and like new rule, I do not stream 2 nights, or I won't YouTube 2 nights in a row. If I go live one night or I hang out on a live stream, the next night I hang out with my wife. And and I have to do it like that now because I walked off of the show you were on my own show because of that.
Yeah.
She got very mad at me.
Gotta have balance. I get it.
Yeah, no, that's important.
It works for me in that my wife and I have been married a very long time, and we get one another. And Fridays, because she has a very intense job, she's done. She comes home, I make her something to eat, and she's like, "All right, gonna go watch true crime, and I'm out, bro." So I can do what I want. And then Saturdays, kind of the same thing. We work together in the garden or around the house, and in the evening, at some point, she's like, "All right, I'm out. Go play with your little music friends." And
Saturday's usually my unload day. Like everyone, my kids know it. My wife knows it. Like 5, 6 o'clock, I'm like, I'm gonna go take a nap, and I'll sleep for like 2 hours just so I can be able to hang out after GMA's over.
Yeah, I'm fortunate in that respect. G-Mate's
And if
close
anyone
to my
who
time zone.
hasn't done it, GMA's is always fun. After it's over, that is the best. That is my favorite time. Like between 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. are my favorite group of hours. Like on
You're
Sunday morning.
insane.
I know it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Like coming from the same time zone I'm in. Yeah, that's crazy.
No, well, that's why I have to nap.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Sundays are hell.
Yeah.
Sundays are really bad.
And that's what I was telling Gary. If I'm up late on a Friday night, it's not even the Saturdays that I pay for it. And then it cuts into my grandson and my kids,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the Sunday where I'm done. And then that affects the Monday. It's...
Well, that happened to my Tuesday. So I was live streaming from like 8 to 10 or 8 to 11. And then my kid's on the football team, and his practice is from 6 to 7. And then they scrimmage like another team that was practicing from like 7 to 8. And then I was coming out, like I moved the live stream to 9 o'clock. And I was like, I can't. It was like, I can't. Like, especially because I'm at work at like 8. I get home at 5. I take him at 6. We're there to 8.
Yeah. Now
And,
you're
it
at that
was
age,
like,
man. Your
yeah,
kids.
It's like,
The activities are, my kids
the
are grown and
activities
gone.
are like every night of the week now. But
Yeah.
But we'll figure that shit out.
Yeah. It's that time of life, man.
I'm trying to figure out how to go back to Ninja guitar streams,
What is that?
like just popping up,
Yeah,
like
just
I have a
stealthily.
half hour. I'll pop
Oh.
it.
Here's Dom.
Yeah.
It's not good for growing a channel, but like I don't really like. I've become okay with the fact that I'm not going to be able to grow my channel because I can't really devote what it takes to do it. You know,
Yeah,
I just want to be
consistency.
able to enjoy it, you know.
Yeah, well, everybody has different goals in that. It's
Yeah.
yeah. My goal is to just not get kicked off YouTube. You know, keep
Well,
it-
that's happened once.
set a low
Thank
bar.
you, Lori Mishmash.
That's right.
Which,
I blame her. I half expected her, quite honestly, to pop in. You know, because she can't stay away. And I mean, she's on a boat in the middle of the Caribbean right now. But she popped into Frank's
sooner or
stream
later
on
that
Monday.
she's got to be tired. Like she's been up at it.
Does
all
Lori
night.
get tired? I don't know.
I don't know.
I
man.
haven't seen it, but I mean, I'm with you,
She's
Frank.
not around
I-
tonight. Maybe tonight's the night we seen it.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, I
Yeah.
hope she doesn't, end up coming back and getting sick because she's just had that much fun. But she looks like she's having a blast.
Doesn't she?
Yeah. And I will be hosting again on Friday. I'll be the transition show. Pole vault will go a little bit longer, but I'm actually going to stream on Lori's channel. So I'm going to run her show for an hour and get everybody over to Gary Hubbs. So that's happening tomorrow night, folks. So be there.
Working it.
Yeah, I'm working this. Well, gotta protect the shield, right? Protect
True.
the slot and all that kind of stuff. So pitch in and do that because the Lori show is a lot of fun. I gotta say, I go
Absolutely.
most Fridays because it's fun. Every once in a while I'll take off, but then she'll find some goofy country musician or somebody to come on in my place, which is cool.
Yeah, that's fine. Like my main thing, it's like weeknights after like 10, 11. It's and it's not just because like I can stay up, but as you know,
Yeah.
I don't have a drinking problem. I have a YouTube problem. If, like I'm hanging out with people, I want to have a beer or I want to have a drink, and after 3, I'm like, let's go.
Don wants to party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun,
I guess that's
dun,
where my
dun.
rule is like Friday nights that's what I do, and I don't
No, that's good. That you can
drinking
do
water
that.
and coffee tonight like I usually do. And even G-Mays I usually don't. Every once in a while. I'll have a drink.
I don't
on that
think
show,
I've
but-
ever been on G-Mays sober.
No, I'm not sure you have, but Yeah, that's right. He's a drinking team with a YouTube problem. That's right.
100% Leela.
Oh, my
Hello,
goodness.
Leela.
What else do you want to share with us, Frank, before you head off to Night Land?
Sleepland. Geez, just extend my gratitude to what you guys have done. You're a big part of my journey here on YouTube, and this. Let's face it, this is a family that we have. And just like a family, there's distant relatives. There's relatives that are closer than others, and it's a big family. And I just have a ton of gratitude for everybody, just for being here, and especially the likes of both of you, a big part of this journey for me and many people in the chat. And what do I have coming up? I've got. I'm really excited to get the Queensland, Australia. Thank you. Really excited to record this show. First of all, just to. It's one of those things I said on Jade's show back in 2022 that I wanted to do a charity concert, and I'm doing it on Thursday, and I'm really proud of that.
Nice.
On the 21st. I don't know. I want to continue. I got the album pretty much ready. Just waiting for. I've sent out some stems and stuff. Waiting for some stems. Sorry. So that should be up and going by February. And that's it. Outside of that,
Okay.
yeah.
That's good stuff. Well, we'll do this. We'll play one more Frank song. Well, we'll play a couple Frank songs, but we'll play Frank off with a song. And you had mentioned this earlier in the show. Tell us a little bit about Tiresome. And stop.
yeah.
It's already playing. We heard the birdies. Tell us about Tiresome.
Well, anybody who's been involved with NAACA, they have what they call a serenity prayer, and I guess you don't have to be involved in the rooms to know what the serenity prayer is, but Tiresome was my serenity prayer, and like I said, I came up with this song, the melody and everything from that backpack that I picked up. It's a conversation. I lost the first person I lost to COVID, my uncle, and it was just, I was angry, and it was a conversation, really angry, and it was just a conversation with my higher power, God. But then I realized how he's helped me all along, and that's it. It's just a conversation between God and myself. It's my serenity prayer.
Awesome. All right. Tiresome, everybody. Frank Terzo.
When it comes low, it comes from being good, Lord. Like a good book says, Lord. But I'm tired, son. Well, it's time, Lord, to raise the bar. I'm yours,
All right. There's Frank's Tiresome, his Serenity Prayer. Fantastic song, Frank. And
Thank
I
you,
just
Frank.
want to thank you for being here tonight. I know
thank
you
you
are
for
at
having
the
me on.
end of the road. You are tired. Thank you for being up this late. And thanks for sharing a little bit more of yourself with our audience here. It was great having you on.
You're really good at this, brother. Damn.
Thank you.
No, it was a great experience. Yeah, this is. I was really getting into the chat. It was really cool stuff, and I'm not kidding. You're really good at what you do. Felt comfortable, and not just because I've known you for 4 or 5 years and we've done this many times, but yeah, the direction of your questions and stuff like that.
Well, good. I mean, that's the
Really
whole point
cool
here is just, feel comfortable. You're just in our living room. And I've got a great chat and two great
Yeah.
moderators, Gary Hubbs and Coldacre. They do fantastic job over there. But my chat is fantastic. They're smart,
Another
engaging,
hour.
funny people. And, this is just makes it a little bit different show from some of the music shows. So glad to
Yeah.
have you on, and glad to have Dom be here for a little
Yes.
bit tonight.
Thanks,
Always good to have
Dom.
Dom.
Hey,
Really cool.
I
It's
could
not
not. I
often-
can never say no.
Well, yeah. Nothing better than having two Italians and an Irishman. It's just, eye power unite.
That's right.
Let's go build something together, fellas.
Yeah, that's right. We can.
Is that what we do?
No, Irish and
I've heard.
Italian guys build stuff. Absolutely.
That's right.
Yeah.
Built. Yeah.
Yeah. Irish and Italians
Yeah.
built America.
They also caused a lot of chaos in the 40s, but that's okay.
That's okay.
You know,
You know,
some are column A, some are column B.
allegedly, allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly. Good.
That's right.
All right. Thanks
Thanks.
again, man. I really
Frank, good to see
appreciate
you,
you
man.
asking me to be on. Great to see you both again. And yeah,
It was
peace
our
to
great
everybody
pleasure.
out there.
All right. Thanks, Frank. Good night, and we'll see you Monday.
You got it.
All right.
Frank.
On the Community Pulse.
Happy Wednesday. Good night.
Friday. Yeah.
Friday,
Something.
whatever
One
it
of those
is.
days. Happy weekday, everybody.
happy
Happy
weekday.
weekday.
All right. And there he goes. Good night, Frank. he's did well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What a great guy. And it was great having him on. Dom, it's always good to see you too.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you, Chris.
Hey, Mike Shaner, good to see you. How you doing, my
Mike?
man?
Dog pa.
Yeah. No, we got a good crew here tonight. Yes,
Pretty
everybody
lot.
loves
People
Frank.
there.
Yeah. Happy Wednesday. Whatever. It's a day.
It's
He had
kinda
5 shots
sounds
at it.
like
I never
sounds
know what day it is.
Monday through Friday all the same.
Yeah, I know when it's Thursday because of the show. I know when it's Friday because of Lori's show, and I know when it's Saturday because of G-May. Other days, little tenuous. I often ask my wife, "Is today Tuesday or Wednesday?" Or I don't know. They all look the same to me, right?
We don't want to soundbite that, folks.
Well, just with what I do, the days all run into one another. And I have meetings on Wednesdays usually, so sometimes I know it's Wednesday because I got to dial into the office.
Wednesday's my favorite day of the week because it's work from home day. So I like Wednesday.
Yeah,
Whereas
indeed.
just work in pajamas, I call it. Work in my PJs.
Yeah,
Shower just before the kids get home from school.
I pretty much wear what I wear. Although it's got a little. I actually put socks on because I had to.
Oh, it's a little chilly now. You gotta wear socks.
Yeah, a little chillier. Well, they're new socks and I want to stretch them out a little bit. And I had to. I played at the animal shelter today, so.
Okay. New socks, you say, my fantasy This is how bad my fantasies are. Like if I were a millionaire or something, like every day I would wear a brand new pair of socks.
Yeah,
That's-
I'm not a sock guy per
that's
se,
it.
but
Oh,
winter-
come on. A fresh pair of socks, like right when you open up the bag and put them on, it's a good feeling, man. It's a good feeling.
I like them to go through the wash a couple times. But
Doug
these are
was
these.
reminding us the jammies are coming up. That's what,
Yes.
2 weeks?
Yeah, pretty coming up.
Did you put your votes? Did you make your ballot count?
I voted.
Doug? I have voted.
Yeah, voted. I understand from last week, both you and I are nominated for
Yeah, that's what I
Gunslinger.
hear.
That's pretty cool. I feel very well. I'm going to kick your ass, but I feel very, very good about being even nominated in that category. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's an honor just to be nominated.
It
And
is.
if I beat you, I'll be even better.
That's right. Yeah. Oh yeah, boy. Now if I beat you though,
It's true.
are you going to be okay with that, or is that going to be hard?
It's gonna be hard. I'll admit it. It's gonna be
All
hard.
right. Well, I got it. I voted for you, so
I voted for me too. So
I
that's 2.
have it no other way.
Nah, it's all good.
Yeah, no. When I was nominated for co-host, you goddamn right, I voted for myself.
I voted for you
I was
then
awesome.
too. Yeah, I
I'll see.
voted
There we
for you.
go. Oh, all good stuff. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the jammies. It's a lot of fun.
I mean, he put so much into that.
Oh my
shit,
goodness.
You know,
Ton of effort. And it's so creative, and it's just fun to see everybody and see what people do. Last year we had last year I did the ad for him. Remember the
that's
ad I
right,
did?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I probably have that someplace. Maybe I don't. I probably deleted it.
Axe was the gunslinger last year, right? I believe.
I know Axe won it. Was it last year or was it the year
I
before?
think it was last year.
That sounds right.
It was Axe, and then Frank won the year before that.
Yeah, Brad Example
was-
won it.
Brad Example and Al, Folk and Blueser? Or,
No, he
No,
won
or-
something.
no,
I don't
was
think
it-
it was Guns. I think he was nominated. I don't think he won Gunslinger.
This is the 4th one, right? I believe.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, we met him. We didn't know G-May the first year.
Right.
We met him in year 2.
We met him in year 2. Yep.
I love G-May's show.
Yeah.
I like hanging out on G-May's show.
I do too. God, it's funny you should mention that, Leela, because I don't think I did it filming my presentation for the jammies, but my back has been killing me for 3 days now. And I think I screwed it up working out, but I'm going to blame it on filming because Leila messed up her back filming her segment. And my back was fine until I filmed my segment. So the fact that I worked out hard that day, they're probably unrelated, but I don't know. But yeah, my back has been bothering me, and I've never had back problems, so I'm not enjoying this.
Oh, it's sitting. My back's fine. It's my fucking arm.
Yeah, so it's still
My
bothering
damn
you.
elbow. Oh, it's like one day it feels, it's pretty good. And the next day I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
So unpredictable.
yeah, it's great.
I bought a ice sleeve, like
Yeah,
and that actually helps a lot.
okay, good.
I've been like wearing it every night.
No, that's a good thing to have, and
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about you and the clap, Doug.
yeah,
Everybody keep away.
yes, yeah, don't get the
Doug
clap.
has cooties.
Yep. Yeah, and I mean, are you giving the audience clap, or did you get the clap from the audience? How does that
Well,
work?
There were some nefarious. I mean, Urban was here.
It's
I'm sure
true.
The clap just oozes off of him.
Yeah.
Hey, Hack.
Yeah, what's going on, Hack? Good stuff. Uh, oh, a wonderful evening, Heaven. It's good to hear, in Frank's own words, some of his stuff. And of course, he's been interviewed a little bit lately, but yeah, we got a little different side of things. And I'm glad to hear him say that about that last song. I'd always felt that spiritual element to it. That's why it's one of my favorites of his songs. But I got so many, I picked out 6. I think we'll probably play four or five of them tonight. But to get to the 6 songs that I picked, I was like, oh, I love this song. Yeah, but I can't take them all, And the guy's prolific. He has written a lot of really good songs.
And he does it from my favorite place. He doesn't deny there's a lot of bad shit in the world, but he doesn't live by it. So that's acknowledging. But
I mean, you can acknowledge things, but you don't have to wallow around in it. You can.
My feeling has always been, 24 hours in a day, and 23 hours and 50 minutes of my life could suck. But if I get a good solid 10 minutes where everything's like, those are the 10 minutes I focus on. Those 10 minutes become my whole day, And if you can do that, every day is good.
Yeah, absolutely.
The on Camp Gmace, that's where you vote.
Yeah, go to Camp Gmace's channel. His email address is there, and your categories are best green screen, new trailblazer, gunslinger, golden voice,
video
jammer,
masterpiece, jammer.
Video master. It seems like I'm forgetting. I think there's 8 categories. I know I'm forgetting at least one.
I know,
but you can go to check out the older programs from last year, because then you can get all the categories and you can kind of see what it's about. But it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think we got Gunslinger is myself, Mr. Lane, and 2 other people. Who are the other people?
Did he tell us?
I don't know. I just heard your name. I was like,
damn it, Lane. Do something on your own, you prick.
No, please. We're all in it together. Damn, who are the other 2 people? I know Trailblazer is Emotion New Soul.
Emotion New Soul, some guy, Butters.
Scotty Butters, and another person.
Stiff Denim.
Stiff Denim, yes.
Yeah. I don't think he told us the other 2 gunslingers, though. I don't remember.
I think he told me. I think it was drinking. And then Golden Voice, we have Leela.
Mm-hmm.
And, you got the co-host award.
Yeah. Co-host.
Yeah, Lori, Justine, and again 2 other people.
Yeah, Natasha is nominated this year. And who's the 4th? It's getting late and my brain
I think
is not working.
Altogether there are 36 different people are nominated for the coveted awards.
Yeah, and some people, occasionally there'll be people that are nominated in 2 categories. I would, Golden Voice, yeah, absolutely. I would like to win that award. I really would. That would be nice. But I ain't going to beat Leela.
I would find it very, very comical if I were to win a Golden Voice. Golden Voice after 40 cigarettes.
Yeah. Well, you'd win a voice.
6 glasses of whiskey.
Yeah. Yeah, if they have a gravel voice, maybe.
Yeah, I sound like Homer Simpson's and give me a saker and a fish sandwich.
Oh my God, yeah. Thelma and...
yeah. Whatever their names are.
Yeah, one of them's Thelma. I can't remember what the other one is. I've watched The Simpsons in a long time. I used to like that show, but I just...
Yeah, I'm old.
Not on my radar anymore.
Yeah.
That's
Golden,
right. Always too low. Yeah, there you go. Golden, not Malden voice. Doug's got jokes tonight. You better bring this on Lori's show tomorrow, buddy. I'll see. There's some love from Coldy.
Yes,
Fuck it.
I get very worried when Cold Acre's nice to me.
Well, I mean, not for nothing.
No, I remember the day it turned. I made a wisecrack about someone, and he got on my side that night. I forget. I can't remember who it was, but I remember like Cold Acre was like, oh, he was like, he was happy.
Yeah, indeed.
That's all I care about.
Yeah. Well,
Making
I
people
will
happy.
say, because I was going through some of my older stuff in preparation for something, and came across some of our collabs, or like Dom and I would kick ideas back and forth. So these were like rough demos. And the difference in the quality of your voice now versus what it was 3 years ago is quite striking.
You know, I think it's just I got more comfortable where I'm at. You know, like I used to worry too much. Like I don't think I can even go a full octave. You know, but I'm okay with that. You know, just bring it down to my level.
I say this all the time. It's comfort and confidence is what wins the day.
Thanks, Doug.
Yeah, we love Dom's voice. Why not? Nobody sounds like Dom, which is cool. It's great to have a distinctive, Frank has a very distinctive voice. You know it's Frank.
It works. I could say I love you and I sound angry.
That's right. I love you. Son of a...
That's funny. Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
No, but I'm serious. I'm gonna figure out a way to do it all.
Yeah. Well, it's balance. I think, and we're all seeking for balance, and it's normal to go too far in the different directions.
Thanks,
Just be ridiculous and then swing back to then doing nothing. And,
Well, it's like
finding
it's
that happy
also,
medium.
It's also my personality. It's like
Yeah.
I like to dive in, but one of the problems of taking time off is like you hear birds tweeting, and your wife makes you dinner, and you get used to that shit too, and like, oh man, that's what I was missing. So it becomes challenging to come back.
Yeah.
And then your arm blows up twice the size, Like there have been days I have not been able to do this.
Well, that's problematic.
And that's kind of important playing guitar, to be able to move your elbow. But, whatever.
Yeah,
They said that is like often when you deal with one injury, it brings out a new one.
Well, because every athlete will tell you this. Your body is an amazing machine, and it compensates.
Not mine.
But it puts stress on the other parts. And so, you're nursing a leg or an arm or something, and then the next thing you know, why is my back screwed up? Or why is it's just how it works. So, it's hard to juggle all that stuff.
You better say hi to me. You. I forgot her real name.
Oh, Robin.
Robin, yes.
Yeah.
I like Robin. Robin's cool people.
No, Robin's great people, but I think everybody was slow to pick up on with the new handle things. You don't, unless you're looking at the profile picture, it might not be who you think it is.
Yeah, like mine says my name again, right? Didn't it used to be like Dom Father? And now it says my actual name again, the thing I was trying to not do.
Well, you're coming up as...
If I text, I think it says Dom Torgrosa.
Yeah, maybe. Let's just, hey, I'll type in and we'll find out.
Let's see. Do it. Do it. No, it says
No, it
Dom
just says the Dom Father.
It says
Okay.
different things in different places.
Well-
it has one picture here. If I mute my camera, it's got a
Yeah, stuff
this
is going on.
technology business.
Well, it's the YouTube, and in case anybody missed, you know, they're streamlining, so whatever you registered under your YouTube channel, that's what's going to come up. So, you know, if you had a different handle that you were using, that might not come up. So
What's this thing I saw when I signed in tonight? It says StreamYard has gone to Mars.
yeah, so the new thing, we can stream horizontally and vertically simultaneously now. I have no fucking idea why we would do that, but we
Is
can.
that like wearing striped shirts? You know, like this way or this way.
Yeah.
I wear vertical shirts.
Yeah.
Maybe vertical. Vertical. The vertical scream is the one that takes up the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
That's what
yeah.
all the cool people do.
Well,
I think
for a
I'll
minute.
stay horizontal.
Yeah. Look, I'm built for horizontal. That's just call it what it is, right?
Do you like the way I just opened up? Like I moved my screen back. This is the junk I live in.
Yeah. Well, I hear you.
But see, those are real speakers, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Still have real speakers.
Yep, I do too. Upstairs. I do. That's on my hit list. My studio monitors in here are pretty low rent. I really need some better monitors.
I have decent stuff. I've never actually plugged them in because I'd have to bend over it.
Jesus.
I just became so used to just using headphones.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I bounce around between because I don't wear these obviously if I'm working or just listen to music, and when I'm mixing, I like to use these headphones and the studio monitors. But these studio monitors are they're not great.
Yeah, Jake does
Yeah, exactly.
a lot of informative episodes.
Yeah, well, that's it. If you want to know something, Jade is just on top of things because, you know, talks to YouTube all the time and just knows what's going on. Pardon me, I'm stifling a yawn. Rude to yawn on air, but
Not rude,
There,
but
that just
it's
happened.
Actually reminding me that I need to say goodnight.
you probably need to go away too.
Yeah. So, Chris, thank you for letting me know to come up.
Yes,
And,
absolutely.
everybody, it was good to see you, and I hope I see you all soon.
Yeah, well,
Good
I
night,
knew you'd
everybody.
be
Good night,
upset.
Chris.
All right, thanks for coming on,
All right.
Don.
All right,
Appreciate you. All right, there he goes. Baby, he didn't kill the show. Dom's been known to do that. But yeah, there he goes. The Dom Father, my buddy. It's good to see him tonight. And I knew that, you know, again, because Frank and I were playing so many lives a couple years ago together, I knew he would want to come on and chat with Frank too. So it was good to have him. Yeah. You will see us both soon. You will. I am looking forward to, because I'm probably, let's see, November, what's the date today? So today's the 13th. The Music for Life album comes out. I might play one of my new Music for Life songs live on G-May's show. I've been practicing because, you know, wrote the songs, recorded them, and then I realized that I didn't know what some of the lyrics were, which is fairly common. And so I've been practicing and learning how to play my songs live. So I may do one live on G-Mays on Saturday. So that'll be good. Well, I don't know if it'll be good or not. I think, you know, I've got 2 good songs on that album, but we'll find out. We'll the audience, as usual, will decide how that goes. So yeah, I've got I'll probably be on for another 10-15 minutes and just kind of clean up, do some housekeeping on what's coming up this week, and mention the shows tomorrow and everything. A little different schedule for everybody. We always start with Valerie at noon my time, 2 Eastern, and Charlie Gabaldon comes on. Now, Jade probably is doing 2 shows tomorrow. And I know Valerie's doing 2 shows tomorrow because she's going to sub in for Mr. Smith, who continues to feel a little bit under the weather. So Valerie will be on her normal Friday afternoon song club, and then she'll come on. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I've just got hit with the yawn attack. Then she'll come on a little later after Jade's show, and then that leaches into Pole Vault and Sunshine, who are going to go a little bit longer. And then I'm going to pick up the mantle and run Lori's show from Lori's channel for about an hour. And then we'll get into Gary Hubbs. And then we'll end up the night with the chill, midnight chill with the Leelaverse. So that's what's going on tomorrow. And be there. Well, I hope it can make some pizza for everybody. Mike, pizza sounds really good. I am, damn Lori is rubbing off on me, and I'm trying to do more of this keto thing, and so pizza's off the menu, but man, I love pizza. But, now, just make me some and just let me smell your slice. All right, that sounded weird. I kind of posted a thumbnail, Doug. It's an AI thumbnail, but it has Lori's picture on it, so there you go. And I did put that up, so I did something, and I'll promote it a little bit more tomorrow. But if you're used to going to Lori's show on Friday, just go to Lori's show on Friday, and instead of a beautiful blonde with a great rack on the show, you'll get a beautiful blonde with a big rack, but it's not Lori. It'll be me. So there you go. Of course, hand tossed. Is there any other way to do it? I don't believe there is. Yeah, I mean, could. I don't know. I've tried the gluten-free crust and the cauliflower crust. You know, if you're gonna have pizza, right? That's my attitude. But yeah, keto. I will have a little snack tomorrow. I will have. I've got a little preparation for a snack segment because that's what Lori does, and I've got. I'm gonna teach you folks how to make El Gringo Grande guacamole, and it is most wonderful. So check that out tomorrow on Lori's show. Yeah, I know you do, James. That's what she said. Doug's not here, sir. James is not here, so I had to do that. Well, I mean, come on now. Do we have to use that kind of language? Yeah, we never know where you're going to pop up. I meant to tell Frank before he left that the Avalanche won 6-3, but because we were talking hockey at the beginning of the show. It was very cool of him to come on in the St. Pat's, jersey, which was the original name of the Toronto team. And that was their St. Patrick's Day jersey. So that was very cool of him to do. I mean, he's no Kinger's music. Kinger has every jersey. And Lori's channel can dump to you, but I think I have to do it through YouTube, which I don't have access to, so it may still be the hand dump. Hand tossed is good. Hand dump, not quite as good, but we'll work on that tomorrow. We'll see if we can't figure that out, Gary. But I'd like to think Santa is bringing me the Nordiques throwback jersey for Christmas, which would be very nice. What would be even better is if I had it before December 19th, because my boss's well, not my boss, but my wife's boss is taking us all to a suite for the Avalanche game. So that will be very cool. So I'll be drinking beer and eating sweet food and watching the Avalanche from a luxury box for our Christmas party. And won't that be nice? Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised Lori didn't join us to say hi, Frank. But she's probably at the disco, or or just had too much sun and rum. My goodness, that woman does get tan. She sent pictures, and she's like this black hole that's absorbing all the light on the beach there. Yeah, my goodness, she got tan in a hurry. She's usually relatively tan. Hey, speak of the devil. There you are. I knew you couldn't stay away. I hope you're having a wonderful vacation and having a good time. And your show is in, I was going to say it's in good hands, but I don't want to lie to you. I probably won't burn it down. It'll probably still be mostly there by the time you get back. So, yeah, yeah. What I mean, it's crazy. You got dark in a hurry. Yeah, the luxury box is going to be nice, Coldick. I'm big looking forward to it. And yeah, I bet you do. Dirty. See, look, I'm practicing to be Lori right there. Probably. I got it. It'll just allow me to, because it'll be on Lori's channel, I'll have access to all the usual things that she does. So that will be a little better. We ran it on my channel last week, and it was okay. Worked okay, but it was just, it'll be a little better on her channel. And again, the point of this is just to keep the seat warm, keep the slot occupied as we transition between the shows on Friday. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, Doug, I may have to sit on his head, but that's okay. I got a big head sitter, so we'll be all right. Oh yeah, well, with that you go, and plus you were probably out in the sun all day, which makes it a little harder on the eyes. Yeah, oh, it's really cool. I'm looking for it. I bought my wife one, and earlier she said, I don't need another jersey. And I said, nah, you don't. But, of course, in my mind, I'm thinking, yeah, but you're getting another jersey. 'Cause she's getting the McKinnon one. She's got the Makar. She's got a Makar and somebody else's jersey, but she needs a McKinnon jersey. That's right. Occupy the slot. Gotta do it. All right, well, what I think I'm going to do is I went over everybody's Friday and everything. Looking forward to Friday's show. And just the rest of this month is going to be epic. We've got the Jammies coming up. We've talked about that. We will have the release the day after Thanksgiving here in the U.S. of the Music for Life album. And I imagine, based on the number of artists that I've heard, it'll probably be 2 shows to release all the songs. So, everybody who got a song in, thank you very much. That's going to be fantastic. But that will be, yeah, well, I was giving her the benefit of the doubt. Dates on that are going to be the 28th, Friday the 28th. And then maybe Saturday the 29th, or they may hold it over till Monday. I'm not sure what Jade's plan is on that. But the 28th for sure, we're going to have at least one part of the album released. And again, I'm looking forward to it. I'm on there with a couple of my friends. I've got one solo song, and I've got something I did with Lori's Mishmash and James Myers. So there it is right there. Thank you very much, Gary. That's the release party right there. Yeah, that's right. Go big before you go home. You need to do one of 2 things. You need to consume less alcohol so you don't get sick, or you need to consume more alcohol so you don't get sick. And I'm not a doctor, so I've played doctor, but that's different. So never mind. But yeah, do one of those. Don't come home ill. That's come home dead ass tired. That's a good vacation. When you're like, I need a vacation from my vacation. That's fantastic. But yeah, don't come home sick. So Les is with me. Option number 2. It's always worked for me personally. You know, I said all during COVID that I don't know if whiskey prevents COVID, but I'm taking no chances. And the fact that I never got COVID, so I guess it worked. I don't know. We're just lucky. Yeah, go with more, right? Have a good time. But yeah, we've seen a couple pictures. Looks like Lori and her family are having the time of their life, which is lovely. So that's good stuff. All right, well, I am going to cue up my last Frank Terzo song of the night. And I'll tell you what I know about it. And again, I had a couple songs picked out, but I'm going to go with this one. Why is it jumping like that?
With my own
Pisses me off. I mean, it just kind of ruins the fun of it when it jumps out of the pack like that. But somebody else, which is again just this is a little whimsical, but it's also hard hitting at the same time. It's a great song. Frank was a great guest. He's a super songwriter, and it was great to have both him and Dom on tonight and chatting a little music. But what's also great is all you folks in the chat that are watching the show, coming here on Thursdays. I appreciate you, and I really enjoy having you here. I enjoy chatting with you, and I look forward to seeing y'all next week. So with that, let's fire up a little Frank Terzo, and I'll see you next Thursday. You guys have a great week, and of course, I'll see you tomorrow night on Lori's show. Be well, everybody.
Wrote a letter to myself with my own regards. Sealed and sent it through FedEx Express, my return address. I walked myself back to my home, soul searching one-on-one alone. Sat up late and chuckled all night long, had myself a ball. Woke up smiling, sun lit up my room, got myself all dressed, walked into the corner, breakfast for sports news in hand. Ordered up some bacon, eggs and beans, filled my belly, finished up my tea. Set my sights on a brand new day to keep her off my mind. It's way now.